Hello and welcome to Rockstar Manager. I'm Dr. K, the management professor, and this episode is all about developing a simple project plan. First, please subscribe to my channel by hitting the subscribe button down below, and also hit the notifications button so you'll see each time I post a new video. Project plans can feel overwhelming, especially if you've never created one. I'll also show you a graphic of a template that you will hopefully find helpful at the end of the video. What I'm going to walk you through here is a generic project plan. There are programs and applications specifically built for major multi-million-dollar projects, but usually PMPs, professional project managers, use them. Here, we're going to build one in Microsoft Excel. At a minimum, you need to identify the following: the major tasks and subtasks that need to be completed to achieve project completion. In general, it's completed by the PM, the project manager, or the designated person responsible for completing the project. Next, owners need to be connected to each of the major categories and subtasks. After that, determine when the deadline for the project is and create deadlines by working backwards. One tip I will share with you is to allow a little buffer time for yourself. Think about the ripple effect if someone misses their deadline and other tasks are dependent on it. In these situations, you want to, at least in your head, create a little buffer so if they miss their deadline, you don't miss yours. For those tasks with a number of dependencies, you want to stay pretty close to that project, like borderline micromanagement. Once your deadlines are in place, you may need to revisit your dependencies and make sure that the process still makes sense. Adjustments may need to be made. Lastly, it's important not only to maintain the status, but to share it as well. The entire working team needs to be aware of what tasks are still in process, which need to be completed, and which have been completed. Now, I'll show you an easy way to lay out what that project plan looks like in Excel.
Let's start at the top. I would title the project plan according to the name of the project. If you can include a logo, I think it looks a little more professional. The next line lists the headers. The major tasks are numbered and titled, then subtasks or actions are lettered. Here, the major tasks are 1. Project team identified and rules agreed upon. 2. Communication. 3. Location. And 4. Event. Each of these major tasks are broken down even further, as identified by the letters representing the subtasks of the major task. For example, determine the project team is a subtask of the major task 1. Owners are assigned for each line item, and if there are dependencies, they are identified by a number and letter of the corresponding activity. Always include a due date and a status, whether it's completed, in process, or open. Each section is repeated in the same format for each major task.
Hopefully you have a better understanding of how to develop a project plan. If you're interested in learning more about related managerial topics, you can find my book, Rockstar Manager, From Theory to Practice at Barnes & Noble. Thanks for your time. Be your best you and be a rockstar manager.